Hi, my name is Gabriel Lewis, and I appreciate you tuning in to my YouTube channel. It's called I'm Fat and I'm Not Ashamed. Yeah, the word fat is an acronym. I almost died in 2019, and I made up my mind. I spent all my life, 40 something years of ministry, 25 of those years pastoring. And I put more time into others than I did myself. And so I made up my mind. From now on, even though I'm going to still help and minister to others, but I'm going to focus on myself. That's the F in fat. I'm going to affirm me. I'm going to start talking to me, encouraging me. And then T, I'm going to transform. I lost a little bit, improving my health. And that's what this YouTube is really all about, to come on a weekly basis, to give you some inspiration and some motivation. I don't know what you're struggling with. Maybe yours is not weight. Mine was, health was, but maybe through some of the messages, I can give you hope to face life and face your family issues. So once again, I thank you for tuning in. Do me a favor again. Click share, click like, and click that subscribe button so you can invite your friends to get an inspirational message every week. Today I want to talk about a topic that's very dear to me, and it's entitled, When It Seems Like There's No Way Out. Oh man, when it seems like there's no way out. For those of you who don't know, as I was saying, I pastored for some number of years. I was a preacher. This was probably perhaps one of my favorite passages of scripture, and I'm not going to take time to read it, but it's in Exodus 14. And this passage has probably been one of the most inspirational passages and messages that I've preached through the years that helped me through my difficulty. Because just unfortunately, all of us have days where, man, it just, it seems like there's no way out. Have you been there? I'm sure you have. You've been trapped. And that passage deals with, many people know the story of Moses as he took the children of Israel across the Red Sea, escaping from Pharaoh. And we've all been there. We've all been trapped. We've all been enslaved by something. As a matter of fact, it's those of you who are looking at me right now, all of you, just like myself, is still looking for a way out of something. Life has a tendency to trap us, to capture us, to handcuff us. And so we look for ways out. How do I get out of this dilemma? And some of you looking at me right now is looking for a way out of a bad marriage, looking for a way out of poverty. And I don't know what it is, but I want to just give you some encouragement that when it seems like whatever it is that you feel that right now you can't get out of, I've got some suggestions that I want to share with you. When it seems like there's a no way out situation, it teaches me, this whole passage of Moses teaches me three things. Number one, it teaches us that the shortest route is not always the best route. You see, they were enslaved for 430 years. So they had never had training in war. They had never fought. So they were not trained soldiers. And even though the route that was the shortest route, it was the route through the enemy's camp. And so God knew they weren't ready for war. Sometimes, my brothers and sisters, the way out, it's a shorter way, but it's not the way that you need to go. It may be the short route, but it's not the best route. It's not the easiest route. It's not the route that you'll have the best success. So sometimes you may look at your problem and you may look at your dilemma and say, man, if I do it right there, I can get out quick. But I bring back to your mind, shortest route is not always the best route. But then the second thing that I look at this particular situation, that when we seem like we're trapped, here's what we got to learn to do. And it's hard. Number two, stand still. Wow, man, we're winning sometimes. One of the hardest things to do is to stand still. And that's what God literally told them to. As they were standing there at the Red Sea, Pharaoh was coming behind them with his chosen chariots to kill them. Impassable mountains was on each side of them. And here was a Red Sea in front of them. And God used his servant Moses to tell them, hey, stand still. How do you stand still? When you feel death approaching you. It's hard, man, to be in difficult situations and to be still. But my brothers and sisters, sometimes that's where we find the greatest lessons in life and where we receive the greatest revelations of what God can do for us when we're in a tight. I remember years ago, I had laser surgery on my right eye, and I was having some difficulties. And I'll never forget when they were prepping me, and the doctor had me sit my chin on that little brace there that they hold. And he got his little laser ready. And he said, as he was going through his instructions, he said, "Now, Mr. Lewis, it's really important that you don't move." So I'm like, cool, okay, I'm not going to plan on moving. And he kept saying, he said, "Mr. Lewis, it's very important that you don't move." And man, he kept saying, he said it about 10 times. Now I'm getting a little shaky. I'm getting scared. Why does guy keep telling me don't move? Well, when you think about it, he's getting ready to put a laser on my eye. And at the slightest move, he could take something out that I need. And so it taught me then, when we get in difficult situations where we can't, pun intended, see our way out, it's very important, my brothers and sisters, that we stand still. Because when we're in a crisis, to make rash decisions is not the right time. So when you find yourself in a no way out situation, remember, stand still. But then number 3, when you find yourself in a no way out situation, the third thing, and I know it seems simple, but expect a miracle. What? Expect a miracle. Yeah, expect a miracle. My brothers and sisters, just to be truthful, there's some situations that we've been in and that we're in right now that if we don't get a miracle, there is no way out. And so I say to you, it may not be the best. It may not make you feel at ease. But if you're facing something that's bigger than you, then I challenge you to expect a miracle. Because I believe we serve a God. I believe we have a God over this universe who loves us. And I believe it would be unfair for God to put us in a situation where we can't deliver ourselves and he not deliver us. Stand still and expect that miracle. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're facing. I don't know where your trap is. I don't know what has a grasp on you. I don't know what's holding you. I don't know what's depressing you. I don't know what's aggravating you. But one thing I do know, I know somebody who can handle every situation that you face. Hey, do me a favor again. Before you leave, click that subscribe button, click like, and click share. I know you know somebody. I know you have a friend, you have a relative that's sitting right there, right now, biting their fingernails, trying to figure out, how am I going to get a way out? Why don't you share this message with them? And I'll be back on next week to share another message with you. You know who I am. My name is Gabriel Lewis. And you know what? I'm fat and I'm not ashamed. That's right. I'm focusing on me. I'm affirming me. And I'm transforming me. And I want to take you with me. I'll see you on next week. Bye-bye.